Hi friends, welcome to SGK English for a new video. Today let us learn a new lesson. Figures of speech and poetic devices in the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. You know the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. So what all are the figures of speech used there and poetic devices too? Before going into the lesson, let me request you to subscribe if you have not and give me a like now itself, and also to enable the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, thank you. So come to the lesson. So what are the figures of speech used in the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers? Number 1, personification. So you know what is personification? So standing for a person, that means inanimate things are given human characteristics. Okay now? Okay. So tigers prancing. See, tigers cannot prance because the tigers are not real ones. They are the pictures or the embroidery works made by Aunt Jennifer. So they are prancing, they are moving, they are jumping, they are moving unafraid. They are all in a way personification. Okay. Then alliteration. You know what is alliteration? Consonant sound repeated at the beginning of a word. For example, fingers fluttering. Fa. Fingers fluttering is alliteration. Then again, prancing proud. See, prancing and proud. So that is also alliteration. That is alliteration. Then comes synecdoche is not that familiar to you. So synecdoche means, how to read that? Synecdoche. Synecdoche. Okay, can you read it? Phonetic respelling, transcription, can you read? Synecdoche. Okay. Then a part is made to represent the whole. A part is made to represent the whole, and vice versa. The example I will tell you. See, bread can stand for food. See, the bread can stand for food means what? For example, your father is the breadwinner of your family. What is breadwinner means? What? She is earning bread? No, it represents the food and other items that she is earning for your family. Okay, it represents. Okay, a part can represent the whole. That is called a synecdoche. Synecdoche. Okay. So, for example, ringed with audials. So, her finger is ringed with audials. This ringed with audials, this ring stands for the audials. All the painful experiences she had to, meet with in her married life. So, ringed with audials, that ring stands for all the audials. Audials means, you know, what is that? The painful experiences she had to meet with or experience in her married life. So it stands for, okay now. So ringed with audials is synecdoche. How to read that? Synecdoche. Okay. Then comes symbolism. I know, very simple. They stand for symbols. Okay now. Aunt Jennifer stands for what? Slavery, oppression, suffering, all those things. Whereas tiger stands for, courage, unafraid, no? And all those things. Freedom, see, liberty, okay, freedom. Then ring stands for what? Actually, it should be standing for, happiness, sweet memories, etc. But actually, it stands for suffering. Okay, now. Yes, and these symbols are used metaphorically. They are all metaphors too. Okay, now they are used in the poem. These symbols are used metaphorically. Yes, they are used. How it is used? Metaphorically, because a tiger stands for liberty. Whereas aunt stands for suffering. Etc. and etc. Okay. Then comes irony. See, what is ironical? Literal meaning is opposite to what is conveyed by the author. See, what is told is different from what is meant. That is irony. It's ironical, no? Irony of fate, irony of situation, many things are there. Okay now. So what is told is not meant, just the opposite is meant. For example, tigers prancing proud, okay now, and unafraid. See, actually, if there is no freedom, there is no happiness, there is no situation of unafraid, but she makes a tiger that is prancing proud. And above all, I mean, it is ironic that such a coward, suffering, I mean, humiliated woman like, Aunt Jennifer is creating so courageous, such kind of a character such as our tiger. It's ironical that she created what a symbol of freedom, which is in her mind. Okay, now she creates a symbol of freedom, but she is a symbol of slavery. It's ironical. It's ironical for a woman like her to create a symbol of freedom, symbol of courage, a symbol of confidence, etc. and etc. So irony is there. Okay, now yes. So then comes a ring. You see, actually ring should stand for care, protection, love. Wedding ring, you see, should stand for. But actually it is a symbol of suffering. Actually it is a symbol of suffering. It's ironical, no? So a ring that should stand for love, care and sweet memories, it stands for suffering. Actually it should stand for, okay, but it is standing for suffering. So there is some irony in that, ironical. Okay now. Yes, then comes a transferred epithet. We have already studied it, transferred epithet. Okay now. One quality is transferred to. Okay. Another one. So terrified hands, for example. See, hands are not terrified. But who is terrified? She is terrified. Okay now. So her character is transferred to that hands, terrified hands. So actually our Aunt Jennifer is terrified, not the hands. Okay now? Yes. So in that way it is used as a transferred epithet. Then comes a hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration. Exaggerating something. Small things introduced into so big things. Okay now? See, the weight of her husband's wedding ring. Actually not husbands, no, weight of uncles, sorry, I wrote wrong, uncles. But husbands also maybe their symbol of suffering, but here very clearly mentioned uncle's ring because it was given to her by her uncle at the occasion of their marriage. Uncle's wedding ring. See, the weight, there is a hyperbole, weight. It doesn't mean it is so heavy, 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms. No. That weight shows the suffering, not the real weight. Okay now. So the weight is exaggerated. The weight is exaggerated. It does not mean that it was having so heavy in weight, but it represents all the suffering. So the weight is exaggerated. So there is exaggeration. So it is uncle's wedding ring is exaggerated. So that is called hyperbole. And one more is there. Paradox. Okay now. See, actually paradox means appearing to be contradictory. It's a paradox, no? Appearing to be contradictory, but actually it is true. See, though it appears to be contradictory, it may be in reality truth. That is what paradox is. A trembling and mastered woman. Trembling and mastered by the audience. See, such a, situation is hers. That means she was living a life of suffering. Her life is, a symbol of oppression, and such kind of a woman to create, free and confident tigers. So it may appear to be unbelievable that she could create such kind of characters, but it is true that she creates a symbol of freedom which she wants to become. It's a paradox in a way. What is paradox? Appearing to be contradictory. It may appear to be contradictory, but it's true that she wants to become free. She wants to get the liberty which she was not able to get during her married life. Appearing to be contradictory, but in fact, in reality, it will be true. That is paradox. Ordeals. She was mastered by the ordeals. What's ordeals? Painful suffering. See, painful experiences. So such kind of woman to create such confident and unafraid tigers seems to be paradoxical. But in a way it is reality. Okay, na? Because she wants to become free, she wants to become, independent, she wants to become unafraid. Taking words from the poem itself. I hope all these things are clear to you. Thank you for watching. Meet you with another video. Goodbye.